Tentative hello. Yes.
Aha.
Yes, we're out here. I thought the sound test already happened. That's what that was for.
Well, I mean, there's been technical difficulties since the dawn of man and since the dawn of the Triple P's.
And with that said, welcome back, my friends.
I'm saying we missed you.
Enemies.
We missed you, you know what I'm saying? Just
Acquaintances.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Lovers.
take your shoes off, you know what I'm saying?
Exes.
I mean, we got the Dr. Scholl's foot spa for you, you know what I mean?
Ladies, gentlemen,
you know what I'm saying?
non-binary royalty.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's trying to just cool out and vibe out.
Exactly. And get your feet soaked. I need to get me some of that, honestly. I need to get me a
Trying to
foot
tell you,
tubs.
boy.
I've been neglecting that, man. That's not good.
Yeah, no, the one I got
Feet is important, yo.
you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you get the variety pack with you know what I'm saying? It got like a little kind of like a little toe shower in there with the bubblies and it heats
with
up.
the little like things you rub your shit on in the bottom.
Yeah, that too,
of it.
that too. And then make sure you get you a good batch of Epsom salt, son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to do that back when I was a guard at the school I worked at.
Oh yeah, being on your feet. That and
shit
that
was, those and insoles, those were the lifesavers. Speaking of Dr. Scholl's, man, let's get that sponsorship. Yo, Dr. Scholl's, you listening?
I mean, yeah, we two old
Shout out
dudes.
to y'all.
I got flat feet. I don't know about you, but
I got arches, so it's worse for me if I don't wear the right type of shoe or if I don't have the insoles that support that.
Oh yeah, nah. Well, look, there's way more pressure on my ankles because I don't have a fucking arch. But I hear you, man. Either way, we need the proper shoe, and
Niggas need that support, know what I mean?
Yeah, we all taller dudes, so
it's a lot of weight.
Yeah, man.
On the feet. Shout out to Dr. Scholl's.
Dr. Scholl's.
Welcome back to the Triple P, sponsored by Dr. Scholl's.
Dr. Scholl's, Dr. Till's, Epsom salt.
What other doctors can you think of right now, real quick, that sell shit?
Dr. Seuss.
Word, there you go. Sponsored by Dr. Seuss. Niggas love that green eggs and ham, know what I'm saying? Niggas is picky.
All day, baby.
But welcome back. We out here once again on a semi-on-time type of basis, know what I mean? But, we figured y'all were okay given that we released like 600 episodes last time that we uploaded. So,
I mean, it was only like 3, but, that...
Not to them. That's like that's like the giant crack rock on the plate from that Fear Factor from that Dave Chappelle Fear Factor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely that. Now we on our mixtape Wheezy shit, man.
That was the what was it? $460,000 crack party that he threw or whatever it was.
He definitely he said he definitely caught the heart attack. Son.
Oh my God. So we're gonna have a nice little variety pack for y'all tonight, because I don't want to say there isn't anything. There's always stuff to talk about in the wild world of sports.
There's a lot going on.
Can we get copyright claim for that? Nah, fuck you, ABC. I dare you.
We might get copywritten for that, but
say fuck you, ABC. I dare you to come against me, son.
There's a lot going on, but there's nothing like really shaking and baking, because we're dealing with the dog days of summer in regards to baseball. If y'all want us to talk about baseball, I guess.
For the two of y'all out of the 20 of y'all, or 21, we're on 21 now, right?
What, subscribers?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 21.
Yeah.
Clearly, I keep track of my metrics, y'all.
We're 21 strong. You know what I'm saying, we got
here's the 30 niggas
all day, baby. You got the various weird fights coming up in all types of leagues.
There's a good question. What weird fight that is upcoming are you looking forward to?
I don't know the whole card, but clearly the Tyron Jake Paul shit.
Yeah, I don't even know if there is a card assembled for that yet. I'm sure there is. I just haven't given enough of a shit to look it up.
2 weeks
away.
away.
Yeah, we 2 weeks out. So
they're gonna bring back bum fights, man.
They should.
They just gonna get
bum
mad.
Fights was that shit.
I don't know if they're in LA again, but if they out there, they're just gonna get mad LA crackheads and throw them a couple dollars to shake and throw some hands.
Exactly, throw some hands. Fight for some I don't know. I forget what the LA equivalent or the California equivalent to Metro cards is, but they'll give him that LA Metro card and like a ham sandwich and maybe a KN95 mask or two. You know what I'm saying?
And a 40 of Ballantine. I don't even know if they got that in LA.
That's still generous. It's still pretty good for a fight. Maybe you get a bonus if you get a knockout. You know, a night in a nice motel.
You know what I'm saying? But if you get knocked out in the night, you get the $450,000 crack rock. Presented by Snoop.
Word. on the gold plate.
You think Dave Chappelle would present it?
As Tyrone?
Nah, he wouldn't do it as Tyrone, but
maybe as Tyrone. It would have to be as Tyrone. How could it not, son?
I ain't gonna lie, son. That would be just him showing up would be like just enough. Son.
Just enough with
like,
a plate with a gold plate and a giant crack rock on it, son.
And then the whoever wins actually starts busting the fucking uptown, son.
Even better if it's Jake fighting. Yeah, if Jake busts like the Harlem Shake or whatever, it'd be hilarious.
Oh no. Oh yeah, definitely. But him busting the Harlem Shake after Tyrone lays hands on him.
That'd be even better.
Him on the ground, him busting the Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I need that. Yo, if that happens,
take this money, get this money.
Nah, if that happens, like we'll definitely have to get that like just that motion meme, son, of him just on the ground shaking, son.
Oh man, because they'll clip that like right away. They'll be on it. Social media will be on it heavy.
All right, well, you heard it here first, folks. You know what I'm saying? If we do that and they try to fuck us, then that means we're doing something right.
That means they care. They care about us redheaded stepchildren.
But yeah, honestly, like, yeah, you're right, because I haven't heard, like, I can't say I'm, it's something to watch on a Sunday evening when nothing else is happening. So, I'll more than likely watch it, but, outside of that, I can't say I'm invested enough to see who's on the card, because clearly,
that's all that matters, the spectacle fight.
Nah, because at least with the last, first of all, it was Mayweather, so. And, we had fucking Ocho there, so, those are some names that you kind of, like, all right.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. Not that I think Tyron would take the dive or nothing, but...
Listen, we'll have to do the research on once
like
again.
The way this fight was manufactured was so bizarre.
If Tyron is dropping a mixtape somewhere around this time, then, yeah, he'll probably take the dive.
I mean, I would see him more taking it for the money, like, because there's definitely money in this thing.
Honestly, it might be the biggest bag he's ever gotten.
I don't know. No, he was champion. Like, he was definitely seeing
That's
checks.
why I say might be, but at the same time, there's no.
And he was finishing niggas like violently, like
all day. But you've always brought up the
the hate if they hate you,
You know what I'm saying? So with Brother White and all that, but again, that's why I say might. He was a champion. I don't know, but he's definitely gonna see some nice figures for this one, man.
I would imagine so. I just don't see, even though Jake is, I guess, the less fighty one, Logan is the one who fights more, really. I guess they both fight now. You can't really, they're the same nigga practically, but
Jake is hearing all the talk, and he wants to he want to put on the show, son.
Yeah, and he knocked out Ben Askren, so maybe he has the hunger now. The taste, the violence, the taste for violence.
I ain't gonna lie, Ben seemed like he just did that shit for the bag, son.
I think it's possible. I mean, even if it wasn't, again, his hands was never his fucking calling card, ever. So, it was so bizarre for him to take that. But, I guess he thought, I'm professional enough. That kid's not gonna knock me out, but then came in fat.
Can't do shit like that, man.
But, whatever. I again, that is more, I guess, more of a dive. I don't know who's to say with dives or whatever. But I hope it isn't Tyron. I hope he doesn't do that. I hope Tyron shoryukens this nigga into another dimension. I'm just not sure. I'm not so sure. I feel like I feel
Jake
like
he's definitely feeling himself because he is undefeated.
Yeah, I just I kind of see, I guess if we're just going to go talk about this fight real quick, like I foresee similar to Floyd, Tyron letting him survive more than anything else.
Nah, Tyron gotta lay hands on him unless
he'll beat him up a little bit, just like Floyd did. Floyd again beat this nigga up and had to hold him upright to keep him from dropping. So you know, Logan got his thing to survive. You know, his achievement for surviving, and Floyd got to beat him up a little bit and make some money.
This card is looking kind of trash. 'Cause I don't recognize none of these motherfuckers, man.
Doing live research, I too don't recognize any of these motherfuckers.
The co-main event is Amanda the Real Deals Serrano against Yamelith Mercado, excuse me.
Watch that be like the crispy fight, like the best fight on the card.
I haven't seen all of their events, but I don't remember there being too many female fights. So.
That's cool.
Ivan the Beast, Brian Chick versus Montana Too Pretty Love. Daniel Dynamite Dubois against Giuseppe Joe Cusimano. Actually, I know him. Tommy TNT Fury versus Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor. It's a lot of pretty shit tonight. It's gonna be the night
of the prettiness.
Night of the prettiness. And watch Jake get knocked the fuck out.
Is that your light skin prophecy?
Nah, I don't trust Tyron. So.
That's why I'm even going. That's the only. We've already talked about like 5 minutes about this.
Nah, because I feel like reason. I really feel like they throw niggas extra bread to not get knocked the fuck out.
So I'm saying, like, where's the challenge at?
Listen,
like,
Tyron, if you a real nigga, you know what I'm saying?
At least Ben getting clocked is believable because
first
he's not
of all,
a
look,
boxer.
Tyron, if you a real G, you would have gotten paid before the fight. So, you know what I'm saying? You could pull a
go into business for yourself.
Nah, you could pull a Bruce Willis in fucking in Pulp Fiction. You know what I'm saying? Swindle the swindler. You know what I mean, bet mad money on yourself, even though niggas think you taking the dive.
So yeah, hopefully it's fun because you know spectacle fights, if they're fun, like the Ocho Cinco fight was fun. It was nice to see him. I felt good about watching that fight.
That was an entertaining event. Period.
It was.
The other one, I mean, seeing Nate get knocked the fuck out in Nick's colors.
That was tragic. Didn't he have the 4 on the tights too or some shit? I think he had the 4 on it too.
I don't remember. Son. It hurt. At this point, it doesn't matter. Son. He got knocked.
Poor Nate.
No, not poor.
Why did you step in that ring? Well, you probably got paid, so I guess I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, but bro, whatever. Son. You know, Nate the Great. Son.
Shout out to him.
But
what could have been? I wonder in the alternate realities where he's an NBA champion, how that's going for him.
Well, he was in the finals, and they did make it to Game 7. So, but as we roll on, you know, we got a couple of weeks left in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Labor Day is approaching. Usually, we would have a very kind of minimal sports atmosphere right now, but COVID has shifted a lot of shit. So, honestly, once again, having playoff basketball for the 4th of July was incredible. I don't think we'll ever get that shit again, but, you know, it was nice. Usually around this time.
I don't know. I mean, we will now that they're trying to make the play-in tournament a thing, right? Possibly, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, but they're also going to start the season earlier than they did this year, too.
Well, nah, they should just make the All-Star break longer. Cut the games, cut the regular season.
Again, I don't know.
Look at how much better it turns out. It's proven now. Like, they have enough seasons.
What was it? It was 72 games this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 72.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it at that. But look, keep it at that. Do what you were doing before COVID, which is start the season in either like when you used to start it like around late October, and you spread the games out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So basketball on my birthday. I love that.
Yeah, all day. Basketball on Halloween is popping, man. Oh, yeah. Usually the first day is the 30th. Then, depending on when the 30th falls on, because It's nice when it falls on like a Thursday or Wednesday. Cause then
sometimes we'll get the day before, and so it's like a nice early birthday present.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you get all those games on the first night.
Nah, but that Halloween basketball, except for when the fucking Knicks was wearing them all fucking orange and popsicle uniforms, man. They never won any of them shits, mind you, and I'm glad they got rid of them.
They were cursed. Cursed popsicles.
Yeah, but we last cast, it was maybe a little bit after, maybe a day after the draft or right before it, but I'm not gonna get too much into it because, again, this is one of those drafts that there weren't like stars in it. You know what I'm saying? You have like a lot of guys with high potential and whatnot, and shit, that's any draft. But it wasn't like 2 years ago when Zion came out, and a couple even before that when fucking Kyrie or AD was coming out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. All right.
Wouldn't you argue that that's kind of the state of the drafts in the last couple? Like, I know there's always going to be bound to have like the megastar draft that comes. Like when Bronny James, if he really decides to chase that dream, that's going to be a big deal. Stuff like that. But
he seems like he's trying to be a gamer, man. Like
that's why I said if he goes that route, he does seem like that's the route he's going.
He should go the gamer route, man. Like
that would be hilarious. One of the greatest athletes' son just becomes one of the best gamers of all time.
Hey, but I mean, listen, what I'm saying, not to knock him because he's
I don't. If that's what he's
superior
into,
baskall player, bro.
Yeah, but if that's what he's into, that's what he's into.
Like that's where you can really make your mark.
Why do him like Michael Jordan's son, what was it, Jeffrey, right? That's his name? Yeah.
Well, both of his sons.
Both of his sons. But the one
Jeffrey, yeah, he's the one that, but I don't even know if he made it to the league.
He didn't. I'm pretty sure he didn't. I think it was like he knocked on the door, but they pretty much did it.
Yeah, no, I don't even think he knocked on the door because he was in college and probably right as I was hitting high school.
Nah, you could tell he was whack because you never heard anything about him.
That's what I was getting to. See, there was I remember probably seeing maybe one set of highlights for him on SportsCenter, and I only remember that because he used to bust the goggles. I haven't seen too many guards bust the goggles. Usually that's a big man thing.
But yeah, I feel like the last couple drafts have this cool they're all just everything is sneaky picks now. We used to talk about how the second round was where the steals were at, and they still are.
Yeah.
But it seems to be at this point, and again, I'm not by any means college observer.
Historically, the draft is probably, any draft is like that. You know what I'm saying? But I would say from 2014 up until maybe well, all right. No, not even that. All right, with the exception of 2013, no thanks to Anthony Bennett. The best player in that draft was clearly brother Giannis. And maybe Steven Adams. I forgot who else was in that draft. But, honestly, from 2010, with the exception of 2013 and maybe just 2013. 2013 was kind of whack. Most of those drafts up until let's say the last 3 drafts, one of them clearly because of COVID. But like I said, up until when that had to be 2019. Up until when Zion got drafted, there was at least 2 or 3 dudes that would they would be those names, you know what I'm saying? Especially those years when you know who the clear-cut number 1 is. You know what I'm saying? Zion, like I said, Zion, AD. Even in 2014, Joel Embiid probably would have been the first overall pick if he wasn't so injury-prone, which means you would have had fucking Giannis and Embiid on the Bucks. Oh, no. Was it the Bucks? No.
The Sixers.
No, he would have been on. No, he would have been on Minnesota. All right, no, he would have been.
Minnesota.
All right, shit, damn, that's a shift. Because they would either trade in Embiid and still draft a cat, but yeah, that's
I don't know, because the Sixers drafted this nigga and got Jahlil Okafor anyway.
Jahlil Okafor and Nerlens Noel.
So it was wild.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Well, I don't know. He hasn't really shown a lot, but I blame the Sixers for stunting Jahlil Okafor's growth because Nerlens kind of found himself.
Yeah, after he left,
But they both left.
Yeah,
I thought when he went to when Jahlil went to New Orleans, I thought that was gonna be something.
he had them flashes, but I don't know. Again, it's the Markelle Fultz theory, man. When people are in your head enough telling you that you're this and you're this and you're this and you ain't shit, especially, like, of course that's going to make you feel like, you ain't
all right,
shit.
so wait. If
that's going to affect you.
Markelle is on Orlando, right? If he becomes an all-star, bro, you officially have to cop his jersey.
The 76er one?
No, the Magic one.
That's a says.
No, the one he will be like going as an all-star. Oh well, all right, not necessarily. All right, I'm not gonna say that's gonna be on Orlando, but if and when he does,
well, he has a chance being one of two guards there
and being one of your obscure package. Stay tuned for the all obscure team, folks.
Damn, is he on the all obscure team already? Like this thing only had 5 years yet.
No, I didn't say he was. But that seems that may have to be the first team thing we do.
The all obscure
the fantasy
team
draft. The all obscure.
All
now,
obscure
all right,
draft.
the all obscure and the all injured team.
Oh, that would take the injured team would be a little easier than the obscure draft. Like niggas would have to put a pool together, man.
No, because the obscure ones are the ones that had the potential to be like pure greatness, but never were. They were always just on the cusp. Your Joe Johnsons, your LaMarcuses. Even though LaMarcus was at one point a perennial all-star.
So was Joe.
Yeah.
Like he was sort of heralded, because of how much of a great scorer he was.
But he was a great defender too.
Yeah.
And
a matchup problem because he was like 6'7" and
matchup at the 2.
Wilding.
Yeah.
He could shake you.
Yeah,
also, he got the sneaker vault, so he always got my respect.
And if nothing else, his waves would have had you dancing and prancing.
Yeah, I might have to. I'm intrigued by the all obscure draft. Actually, that's good.
All right, we can do that. Well, we have a couple of series that we'll put together, folks, because we know y'all ain't got time to be sitting around listening to us fucking just yammer on about random shit for 2 hours. So
yeah, we gotta have some form and function, scripts, research.
No. I mean, we do. I mean, we always do. But
niggas might make a video. You know what I'm saying? The actual one.
But you know what I'm saying? There's never been a great movie where the fucking actors never went off script. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell Denzel to fucking verbatim say react and act out the script, son. That's some Vixen Man shit, son. Excuse me, Vinnie Mac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The genetic jackhammer.
That's right. That's right, pal.
But yeah, we're in August. August usually is when summer camp.
So draft. Sorry. Like you were gonna talk about who jumped out at you, what jumped out at you.
I really wasn't, but all right.
It seemed like it.
No, I really wasn't, because I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wasn't following the draft that much. I was just paying
Did
attention.
you watch it?
I caught it
I watched through.
I caught the late part of it.
I watched through I think I watched to pick 15 or so, maybe a little longer. But after a while, it was just background. I cared about because I cared more about the trades. That's always why I watched.
Yeah.
But nothing popped off, so I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll commit these dudes to memory, whatever.
See, look, and here's where the transition comes.
That dude Jalen Smith is good, by the way.
Jalen Smith or Jalen Green?
Both of them, son, because they both have been playing well.
Oh yeah. No, Jalen Green is good. He's been looking, but again, here's the like I said, the transition, because you know what I'm saying, the draft is one thing, but none of that shit matters until you start to see them, at least until the summer league. Honestly, the first 5, as far as I know, the first 5 picks that I know of, they've been looking good. Mobley, he's been looking good. I believe he's on, what is that, the Cavs? He was looking good. Like you said, Jalen Green was looking good. My son, yeah, because the first overall pick is
Cade,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, I know, like his initials are CC. He was looking all right. He was looking
Detroit
really,
looks kind of interesting. Now, I know they're not going to keep a lot of these guys, but there's some guys that could really bolster.
They have the same thing brewing that Memphis kind of has brewing.
Yeah,
honestly, but because honestly, they're like Sadiq Bey is a good one, but he's they picked from last year. Sadiq Bey and I forgot my man name, but one of the he's kind of an undersized big man, but he kind of reminds you of kind of a new age Ben Wallace. They got, like I said, they got something going on. Dwayne Casey, he usually does best with like younger teams. You know what I'm saying? So, overall, I haven't been watching the whole summer league because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had that like, again, because I'll watch it just to see who's looking good and who's not. But again, there's nobody that makes you want to be like, yeah, I definitely have to see him play. Outside of course, those good old Knickerbockers.
Shout out to Obi.
Brother Obi has been looking real. I mean, I'm saying, and I'm saying their guard play was looking good with Grimes and I forgot my other man name with the blonde fro, but
he had like the Irish last name. What's son's name? Son? Fuck. It also flew out of my head.
Yeah, but they looking good, man. You know what I'm saying, I needed to. I'm still not sure why Emmanuel Quigley has been playing as much. I don't know if it was injuries. I gotta look into it.
It might be because he was playing early on.
He was, or maybe he was just thinking to join up, and they was like,
yeah, you gotta sit, boy.
Maybe we should just, let you go somewhere, get your training on, and we'll just let the
let the young boys, get some shots up,
Meanwhile, Thibodeau's sitting in the stands with a Knicks mask on, fucking sweating, pissed off that, niggas ain't making the right cuts and
word, like the defensive schemes.
In the summer, like, boy, it's the summer league, son.
Even though their D was pretty fucking good, like
Obi, like, first of all, they're wearing Obi out. I'm not, like, honestly, I'm not playing him for the rest of the summer league after this, son.
Yeah,
I'm letting my, because again, it's always nice. Because I remember, like, maybe I really started watching Summer League in, like, 2012? With your guy, Adam Morrison, when he was on the Nets. Well, the Nets summer team. I don't even think he made the Nets team.
He did not. He's just Summer League hero.
That's kind of sad. I thought he was just going to actually do something. But
I feel like he decided to go overseas. Like,
oh, he didn't decide. He just didn't have no choice.
Like, I guess there's no offers, or the offers that were there weren't to his liking. So I think he went overseas.
Yeah, he had the Jordan curse on him, even though he was never compared to Jordan.
Still, the jump man hanging over his back.
Yeah, you gotta have that. But yeah, yeah, Summer League is. I mean, again, it's just like preseason, which will be another nice little transition. If there's not like, all right, it'll be nice to watch Trevor Lawrence. They played the other night. Mad people are clowning Tim Tebow for missing, which isn't an easy block for somebody that hasn't been playing that position. But it's all types of videos and footage of motherfuckers clowning him. But no, again, like Trevor Lawrence, but. If there's like no real star power, then the preseason or summer league and all that type of shit is like, it's like, all right, when D Rose got drafted, niggas wanted to see what's up in the preseason for him, and I remember he dropped like 31 against the Mavs in the preseason. I'm like, all right, you bugging, but he kind of had to, but shit like that, son. But these last few drafts, whether it be NBA or shit even NFL, hasn't really presented that star power, you know what I'm saying? So it's been casual, but these are also the drafts where, you know what I'm saying, you really do, you build dynasties because you get those diamonds in the rough.
So I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
That's why I like that. I don't know. I feel like when there's like some heralded player, it takes the shine out of the draft because everybody's focused on these 1 or 4 players, and
that's not necessarily true because like you do have those drafts where like maybe like the number 1 overall is just peaks and valleys above like the number 2. But shit, the number 2, because all right, even again going back to when Zion got drafted, all right. Knicks should have had that number 2 pick. I wanted Ja, but of course we're the Knicks, so we'll get the. Every time we're supposed to get like 1 pick, we'll get like the pick like lower than that shit.
Yeah, out of some superstar, like at least really good player.
Yeah. We always just miss. You know what I'm saying? We just miss Steph Curry. We just miss Ja. But Zion was clearly leaps and bounds in regards to athleticism, size, and truthfully being a different kind of version of what we call like them alien players. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about alien players, we talking about them tall, lanky niggas that can, KD basically. But got to handle the rock, shoot, do all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Run you down, block your shit. Run up in the stands, bag your bitch, sell some coke, both kinds, and and still average like 30. You know what I'm saying? But Zion he's very beefy. You know what I'm saying? He's a thick dude, so he's on the other spectrum of the alien players in that weird that Zebo, Charles Barkley, Rain Man kind of range. But and even in that draft though, son, he wasn't leaps and bounds like above Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? Really, if you had the number 1 overall pick, it was really just, all right, what is your flavor and what do you really need? Because the Pelicans could have took Ja. They could have. I wish the Grizzlies would have slipped up, son. They took RJ, son. I'm not mad at RJ.
We like RJs.
I'm not mad at RJ.
Like, oh my God.
No. Listen, I'm saying it's just a real critique. You know what I'm saying? He's another one. He has, it doesn't show up in like his scoring and his points, but he has grown within his last 2 years. Yeah, it's only his 3rd year, but him having a tandem of true point guards now will help him because D Rose and Kimba will calm him down because he has the effort, he has the energy, and he has the skill and the size to be a matchup nightmare, son. Like, honestly, I could see him being like, I'm saying not as crazy, but he could be like a new Ron Artest for us, man. Oh, excuse me, a new Meta World Peace. Because he
seems committed, to wanting to do that and to be the captain.
Listen, I'm never mad. Look, if you have a dude, or excuse me, if you have an athlete that played for Duke, especially Duke basketball, especially under Coach K, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, hell of a career, brother. You know what I'm saying? You made a lot of niggas famous, man.
Yeah, what does he have? Fucking 600 gold medals?
No. Because remember, he took over in 2004, so his first year is when they gave. I think
2?
He has 3.
Yeah.
08,
he's
2012,
Rio,
and 2016. Yeah, so, well, all right. If we throwing out numbers, he has over 1,000 wins. I don't know if he broke the record. He might have. Over 1,000 wins, 5 national championships. I don't know how many fucking Final Fours. Like you said, 3 gold medals. Various players that are and will go into the college basketball Hall of Fame. He has quite a few that will and all are already in the basketball Hall of Fame. He'll go into both of them shits. Shit, he may even go into like a couple of overseas Hall of Fames, man.
Niggas is gangster.
All day, but that's he was.
Also, he had that game for Sega, right? Coach K basketball. some shit like that. I
He-
forget
you know
exactly
what?
what it was, but I remember
did.
he
I
definitely
never,
had a games.
I never played
He
it.
definitely
but-
had a Coach K basketball or some shit
So
like that.
I mean, depending on what year that shit came out, like if Christian Laettner was in that shit, that means that dude was mad unstoppable. He was unstoppable. They were giving dudes players ratings back then. So yeah, he was probably like a 99. They point guard. His name slips my mind right now, but his speed was probably like a 99. But Grant Hill was probably like a 92. But yeah, man, it was. First of all, it was a totally different time, and I guess we still kind of in that draft summer league conversation. But watching all them old 30 for 30s, about college ball back then was like, and kind of hearing my pops talk about it because that's when that's when people stayed in college. You know what I'm saying? At least like 3 years.
Coach K college basketball, made by EA, of course. Fuck EA. Made by EA, of course.
Nah, boy, EA makes Madden, or they made Madden. I don't know if they still do.
They probably still making it. Definitely still making that.
Oh yeah, boy.
Or else it'd be 2K making Madden.
No, because Lila, it was it was EA. What was that shit? Was it 989?
Oh yeah.
They
made like Blitz and shit, I believe, in all those games.
But see, because I thought that shit was kind of like either like a sister or like side company for EA.
Yep. See, Coach K college basketball, and it had the extra memory on it because it had to be able to hold all the rosters. Like games back in the day, they needed the extra memory, so they had the little extra.
Well, that, and I mean, if you're talking anything NCAA, bro, you're talking at least 120 schools. That's why, I used to hate playing anything college back in the day because I didn't watch college sports, son.
So yeah, you don't know who's good, but I
Yeah.
remember this game. Shout out to Benny. I believe you're the one who had this game, or some cousin. Like, I never understood. It's funny because I played Wild 2K by this point, but like, I never understood like how my cousins could be into those games back in the day. Like, I remember my other cousin like would be on Bulls versus Blazers, like heavy on Sega, like.
Nah, Bulls versus Blazers was that shit.
Like mad all these games, like, cause he's the one I always tell you about, who's like a Spreewell head or whatever.
Wait, does he still have a collection of Spreewell jerseys?
I would bet money that he does. Yeah.
Nah. See, he's not a real Spreewell fan.
Yeah, I would bet money that he does.
Cause boy, if he ain't at the cookout with the,
I haven't seen that nigga in like, I don't know, 3-4 years now.
Point is, you've seen him.
He wasn't at the last cookout with no Spreewell jersey.
But you haven't. Have you ever seen him at the cookout?
He is in his 40s. Oh yeah, many times.
Okay, all right.
Back in the heyday, of course.
Listen, I'm not I can't tell you what Knicks jersey I would cop if I. Cause first of all, if I'm gonna cop some shit, it's gonna be some real shit. It may have to be the P Ewing. I'm definitely not copping that H2O, but shit, it may have to be an Amari, son. It may have to be the Stats, son. Keep it 100.
That's respectable.
It may have to. Either that.
Get that Jalen jersey.
That's another.
Nah,
jersey.
I would wear a Jalen jersey.
I was about to say, boy.
I'd wear it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We were talking about
fuck with
jerseys.
Jalen.
But it would either be that.
Shame what they did to that man. Even if he is a champion. So shout out to you.
I don't know if it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be a hardwood classic, but I may cop a Chris Childs replica.
Wow. So you're getting all the players who had number one? Pretty much all the number
Chris
ones?
Childs was number 2.
So who's number one? Well, I'm thinking
Amari.
Charlie Ward. On his team. Yeah, I'm talking about on his teams. I thought he was number one.
I gotta think about that one.
I'm pretty sure he is because I remember when he snuffed Kobe. So. R.I.P. to Kobe, son. He almost killed you that night.
That will forever be Chris Childs.
That's his claim to fame, yeah.
See, did they even win that game?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. Knowing the Knicks.
Was that the same game when Shaq rubbed his nuts up on Chris Dudley?
Chris Dudley. I was gonna say Michael Doliak. It was Chris Dudley. Shout out to Michael Doliak.
I mean, shit. All right. Doing. That's another.
There's an obscure pick there. The all obscure drafts. Michael Doliak.
No. I mean,
Chris Dudley.
Pardon me if this has any. Well, whatever. Fuck it. But that's a nice little list to put together, son. The best, the top 5 big white men.
Oh fuck.
The big white centers.
Well, spoiler alert: Mark Eaton wins because he just died, and he was the man.
Over your mans?
Over Dirk?
No. Not
Dirk's a power
Europeans.
forward.
Not Europeans.
Oh, you're talking about
not foreigners.
American white boys.
Yeah, the white boys. Over this fucking guy from the Pacers.
Rick Smits?
Mm-hmm.
Or Austin Crosher or fucking
Nah, he wasn't a center.
Christian Laettner. I'm just thinking of like the big niggas they had because they were tall still.
Christian Laettner is an honorable mention, but
yeah, maybe. Given just how he dominated, and granted, it was back in the day, but this nigga was a
shit. Honestly, we could probably do that right now. We wouldn't take that because one of them.
All right, so Mark Eaton,
Big Country.
Big Country. Damn, really?
Yeah. Boy, he had the ill pick and pop game way before fucking Matt. When Shaq that ill.
So that's 2, right? So far.
I'm not ranking him.
I know. We're just saying names,
Yeah.
like names.
No,
can we
Mark
come up
Eaton,
with 5 names right now?
Mark Eaton, Big Country,
Bill Lambier,
Bill, Rick Smits,
fucking
Greg Ostertag.
Word, shout out to Greg, you killing it.
Oh no. Oh, I mean, yeah, Bill Walton.
Kevin McHale.
Bill Walton. We just talking centers right now.
Oh, straight centers.
Yeah, Bill Walton. Shaq would disagree, but
yeah, it's 'cause he hates that nigga. Shit. That narrowed things considerably.
But that makes it easier too, though.
It does.
Because we only really talking about dudes from
is
like the 80s
it too early
and
for
90s.
Jokic, son?
He's a foreigner.
Oh, he is though. That's right. I forgot.
That's another list too, but we'll get
top
to
5 foreign big men, foreign white big men.
it has
Spicy
to be
white big men.
No, it has to be. Yeah, Mark Eaton. Like I said, Mark Eaton, Big Country, Rick Smits, Bill Walton, and who else did you say?
Bill Lambier.
Yeah. Unless I mean, all right. This dude that used
Brad Miller.
he did play a little bit of center.
He did on the Bulls.
But he ain't top 5. This dude, I forgot his name. But
I'm just trying to think of big white men.
No. The only I'm thinking it's 2 of them.
Brian Cardinals? Nah.
No. This dude that used to play on the Suns.
Alex Len?
No.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Shout out to Alex Len, though.
I was about to say Gugliotta. No. Shit, he has like a. I'm gonna say it's definitely a hard name to forget. Some real asshole shit right now.
Here we go. Live on air research. We're racing.
Yeah, we always do that, but
racing.
Like
nah, it's cool as long as you get the answer.
Because I thought they traded him for Sir Charles, but he was still on the team when he was there. And I'm mad because he was another perennial all-star, man. Tom Chambers.
Yes.
How the fuck did I forget that?
Tom Chambers.
Tom Chambers and like I said, Tom Chambers and the other dude that I'm thinking about. I want to say Isaiah Thomas was making fun of him about his shot, but he was definitely another one of them early kind of like stretch 5 dudes I'm thinking about. It sounds like it's not like Yak. It sounds like that. Yak or Yak, some shit like that. But oh wait, no.
Really, I forget Tom Chambers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I fucked that one up. But yeah, Jack Sigma.
Word.
Jack Sigma, yeah. What I get fucking yak for? I'm bugging. But yeah. Jack Sigma, but I don't know. Tom Chambers was that dude, man. I don't know who you taking out that top 5 though.
Big country, honestly, compared to those other dudes, because they were all stars.
Well,
I'm pretty sure he was too. Yeah.
Tom Chambers, I believe he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know about Jack Sigma, but all right, yeah, we could throw Tom Chambers in there.
Yeah, you gotta. And then we gotta. I feel like the foreign big men is easier because you got Arvydas Sabonis and Vladi and fucking
Jokic,
Vucevic,
Matt Itches. But yeah, folks, we just gave you a list right there, so stand by for all the rest. The other ones will take a little bit more time.
Mirotic, who is great because he got Bobby Portis the title after he punched him in the face.
But he wasn't a big man though.
Yeah, he was a 4. But I just wanted to make a Nikola Mirotic reference.
I believe that's like the second or third one you've made. But
I love that meme, that Domino's meme that says Bobby that starts with Bobby Portis punching him in the face and ends with him winning an NBA title.
And Brother Mirotic is his whereabouts are unknown right now.
He's overseas. He left the league because the Pelicans weren't using him right, really.
Well, yeah.
And other teams didn't really want him.
Bro, that was, come on.
I think he also got a fat contract and niggas weren't trying to take it on, if I recall correctly. So he's just kind of stuck on the Pelicans, much in the way Ryan Anderson was for a while, because he had that fat contract.
That and he was a very old rookie, son.
Yeah, but he was perfect for this game. Big man, could shoot accurate threes.
He was.
His D wasn't great, but he was good.
Nah, he was a stretch 4. He did shit though. You know what I'm saying? And
he was good.
He was cooking at one point, so whatever.
Enough to get paid. Like I remember, they paid that man. Somebody paid that man.
As they should.
So yeah. Summer League was that shit. At least a little bit that we saw.
No, I'm liking what I'm saying.
Did the title game happen yet, or was that today?
No. I think that may be like the end of the week.
So I'll tune in for that and see what's good.
Yeah, just see who
emerges. It made me definitely look forward to what Obi is gonna bring to the team. Honestly, if they just got to pick up like 2 or 3 of those guys, and that'd be a nice little roster.
Yeah, no, you have depth. You have the Utes. You got a couple of different things brewing and stewing, and shout out to Clyde, but yeah, boy, I need to see Clyde putting on his normal suits, because when they popping, that's when he dresses. That's when his suit catalog is minimized, but. When the Knicks are whack, that's when he brings out all the wacky, tacky suits with the cowhide and the fucking leopard skin.
And the paisley and the
I'm saying? The
tiger stripes.
I'm saying? All that. Son. But we need to get one for Clyde, man.
While he's still here. Like, watch it be some whack shit. And I don't want to wish death upon the man because he's so cool, but like, watch it be some dumb shit where they'll get right for him, like after he has some untimely death or something. I hope not. I knock on this table, but like, it'll be. I hope that he's just in the booth to witness it and commentate it.
Yeah, that'll definitely be the rally cry. Do it for Clyde. But.
Exactly. Like, but it'd be better if he's there live, crying in the booths. And how cool would that be? Got to see another chip that he didn't have to drop 19 assists for.
Nah, boy.
Your
man Clyde got that bottle of Christian Brothers or Crown Royal or whatever, just
hermetically sealed, just waiting,
son. For him to crack that shit, throw the jacket off, and walk across the fucking court, son.
Yep. And then take a 3, son.
I ain't gonna lie, If they get it done this year, cool. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to Brother Melo, but it wouldn't be right if Melo wasn't part of that, son.
It'd be so weird if that's how he wins his title.
Yeah, well.
In the NWO with Hollywood Braun, son.
Hollywood Braun and Brody.
Yeah, exactly. The villains. There's as a villain squad right there.
Yeah, well, Melo ain't a villain.
No, I'm just saying like they
Those two are.
Those two guys have been looked at, and I say Melo and Westbrook in a similar vein as I had referenced earlier, in that they are seen as selfish players, not villainous per se. I don't know, given what this nigga did to Lala and their marriage or whatever. Maybe he is a villain, but has nothing to do with basketball.
No, they're not team oriented. I would say Melo is a little bit more team oriented, but
yeah,
and
that's crazy.
That's collectively.
And that's crazy, given that Russ has averaged over 11 assists for like the last 3 or 4 years.
But see, those are forced assists.
Oh, I know. We've talked about that before. It's a mirage. Some of those numbers are a mirage, but
no, they're not a mirage. He worked for this shit. It's just like
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying
it wasn't him playing like true point guard.
Like, what did it? I don't want to say it means nothing, because that's not true. But like,
he got those numbers.
But what did it accomplish ultimately? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that his value sank in the way that it did, despite those numbers he was putting up.
2 trades, mad niggas wasting times.
3 teams in 2 years. What? 3 teams in 3 years? Something like that. Like,
and ultimately it led to Dennis Schroeder giving up $84 million for 4 years, only to get 5.9. They didn't even give him the 6
on the enemy team.
We talk about the Lakers, but boy, they didn't even. There's definitely incentives, but boy, you couldn't get the full 6. They really left out $100,000.
Like, that's all we can't squeeze that extra out for you, Dennis. Even though you just came out of the finals, like a pretty good performance in the finals.
No, not the finals. They ain't because remember they got bumped.
I mean,
they got bumped in the first round.
I meant to say the postseason, but
he had a good showing.
Yeah.
Well, again, clearly he had a good showing if they threw him $84 million, which he turned down.
Niggas, he thought he was gonna swindle somebody into paying him $100 million, son.
All right, but you can't swindle a swindler, man.
Well, that's why he got swindled, son. He got ultra swindled.
All right, so I guess he's officially playoff swindled.
That's sad. Like,
that's
6
his fault.
millies.
Not even.
Son.
Not even.
And then watch him drop like 20 a game. He's like, fuck these niggas.
He's going to, and if he does that, then he's going to throw the whole chemistry off.
That would be hilarious. It would be on that Isaiah Thomas shit, just averaging 28 a game out of nowhere, son.
And they got a new coach too. Yeah. It's gonna be some shit going on in Boston, man.
Yep. Unless they deal him, they deal him off later and just had him as an asset to trade. And they'll play him for that first month or 3. You know, if he don't pan out, they'll deal him.
Honestly, boy, if I'm the Hawks, I may trade back for him, son. Bring him back.
The return. That seems to be what happens too. Niggas come back home to Atlanta.
But have him and Lou off the bench. That's nice.
That's nice. The reunion, the guard reunion. Back home. I'm sure he still got his spots. He remembers. And it's funny you brought him up because we had that, off air. We like to do like a little warm up, sound check, all that shit. We're real professional.
Yeah, we sound unprofessional, but we try to be professional.
And that's what we talked about in the warm-up, Dennis, the sad decision of Dennis Schroeder and then getting screwed, and how if he had just taken the bag that he would have gotten what he wanted, which was to be a starter.
The bag that was presented by a fucking championship contending team.
And let us know what you think. Actually, I'm going to ask Scrams what he thinks about that. But yeah, he would have gotten the bag and...
he wilded out, boy.
Like that breaks out to what, $22 million a year, right? Like for him.
Oh boy, if he felt the way he felt, sign with them for like $16 million for 1 year, then leave. Get your chip, then leave.
Yep, and
then you have
get decently paid. For 1 year too.
Then you have the leverage to get that bizag that you're looking for, brother man. But
as we said, he had the bag anyway. He got the leverage to get the bag because he played well enough, and.
Yeah, I thought
spat in their face.
I thought the Lakers was going front on him.
Me too.
And they didn't. They
needed him. They really do.
He's not going to get the bag he thinks he deserves. He's never going to hit that, bro.
He's never getting $100 million.
He's never it's not going to happen.
Unless
bro.
Again, you have the wrath of Brother Schroeder. So.
But again, like for him to put up the numbers that he would have to do that means he's going to sabotage the fucking Celtics. And I know Jason Tatum ain't gonna stand for that shit.
No, none of them. Jalen Brown, all the main options.
Marcus Smart ain't gonna stand for that shit.
They're gonna listen, sit there, We call you. You know what to do. You've been a role player. You know what to do, son.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna be a high-end role player for them, and that's not bad. They need that kind of tempo guard, but they have enough.
That's how you win championships.
They have enough guards, and that's the problem. So I don't know why they made that deal. Besides the fact that he was available, and
no, they don't. They don't have enough guards. Like I said, their guards left.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's going to be their starting point guard now.
All right, so yeah, that's still a great pickup for them. Just for $6 million, Lord. And it's
5.9.
5.9 mil. Maybe that 100K is an incentive bonus.
And I mean, look. If the Celtics were smart enough to throw in like some, like the incentives involves him like really like playing point guard and not trying to be like a fucking scorer all the time. Good move. I don't know if that's the case. It seems like they were just kind of surprised to get this nigga. And they did shortchange him, but that's his fault for accepting that shit.
Yeah.
Like, boy, you gave up.
And that also means there was no one else called him.
You gave up 84 mil.
Or they offered even less than 5.9.
Even if it was 10 mil, son. 10 mil for 1 year, boom, baby, you got it. At least you got two figures. I mean, at least you got that that double mil. I mean, whatever, but.
Yeah.
But, he, like you said, he's trying to bet on himself, and that's kind of a bad bet right now.
He really did. And again, I appreciate the confidence given again that he played good last year, but yeah, he definitely he just overthought it. I think he didn't again, he bet himself and in a way undervalued himself because these dudes were ready to lay it out for him. And he would have started, as we said in our hypothetical lineup, of Westbrook and him as the double guard, Bron at the 3, so you technically have the triple guard.
Now LeBron is the point guard.
Well,
LeBron is the point guard.
I'm talking about 1 to 5. This is what it would have been, and
in the traditional sense.
You know what I'm saying? And then you had AD and Dwight Howard, and then Carmelo and all these other dudes backing them on the bench.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. It's not.
Carmelo,
bad at
THT, etc.
Honestly, with that lineup, LeBron should probably, I won't say lead the league in assists, but at least be like top 2 or 3 with that starting lineup. Because look, with LeBron, Dennis would average at least 16, 17 points easy.
Yeah, because he'd have way more open opportunities. His slashing would even be that much more beneficial.
No. Like AD will average his 26. He's been averaging since he got to the Lakers. Sexbrook should get about 20,
where he usually is at.
It should be 26, 27.
No, I think it'll be less because he's more effective when he's like around 24, but averaging the triple-double.
As we both agreed, he has to be the number one option.
Yeah, he should be. And then if he's given, then you have the two guys to back him up.
I was going to say somewhere in between like 25 to 27, but if he's the number one option, it has to be like 27, 28, which is where he has been, where he was before he came to, he got to the Wizards. But shit, even last year he was averaging what, 23?
Yeah, he's getting his usual around his usual numbers.
Still averaging a triple double.
Yeah,
and he's still going to average a triple double with these dudes, man.
Yeah, because his situation didn't change that much, except for obviously playing with two elite players. But size wise, like they're more of a big team. So,
but no, his time to shine will be when like.
So he should be killing them on the screens and all that.
Yeah. But his time to shine really will be when Bron and AD are both sitting down, which you'll do. He's like, and that's the real reason you bring him.
Yeah, because then he gets to be who he is. He
could be your energy man, get whatever his numbers need to be. Then you bring Braun in, you bring AD in accordingly to whatever the situation is. But
and then you have Schroeder out there, which is why I brought this up.
Yeah.
To keep him calm, someone to pass off to, hit threes.
Exactly.
Slash somebody as well to pass off to, someone he's played with before, and gets along with. So
I don't know if he gets along with him.
On the court, they got along back in OKC. That's what I will say, because I don't know what.
Boy, when you give up $84 million, son,
there has to be a reason, huh? But I really think it really is. He bet on himself. I think he thought that he was going to.
A combination of LeBron and Westbrook. He would have taken one of them.
Because guards are at a high value right now, especially a guard that provides what he provides, which is veteran guard play and decent scoring. So and good defense. That's good money. So he should have.
So he would have been a real nice pickup for Philly, man.
Yeah, actually.
He'd have been a great pickup for them, but
instead of playing Danny Green. But he did okay last year, so I guess that's why they re-signed him.
Well, first of all, Danny should have took that pay cut, son.
Yeah, but he didn't. He's trying. He's an established champion. He's trying to get all the checks he can before it's over. So it makes sense for him to swindle everywhere he goes.
And it's not a swindle, clearly, even though he's older, I'm definitely taking Danny over fucking Dennis Schroeder, but you could have had them all. Could have had them all.
Yeah, especially at 84 million. Yeah, especially at 84 mil to throw at Dennis.
For 1 year, bro. For 1 fucking year.
Or do the customary 2 year, and then see where you're at.
Yeah, but they, for whatever reason, the process, the originator of the process isn't around, so they're still trying to trust the process, but they don't have their Gandalf to run the shit.
Yeah, they're in the woods a little bit, but
they're in the Black Forest
until they trade Ben Simmons or Embiid, until they trade one of them, it won't end. And that was actually, I guess that would be the last lick of free agency talk that I was really hovering over, like a lot of people, even more than Bradley Beal, and Dame Lillard trade rumors. But I was really hoping Ben would be moved somewhere. I couldn't tell you where because there was a bunch of trades that were out there. But I don't know. I feel for that man a little bit. I think that he would flourish elsewhere, personally. Much in the way, again, bringing up Markelle Fultz again. Not in quite the same way, but, people are definitely down this man's throat about how he can't shoot, how he chokes, this and that. And it's hard to disagree, but at the same time, like, they're like he's washed. They're acting like he's washed and not a top 20 player. Or top 25 player.
Again, when first of all, he should have never been the first overall pick. As we see now, that should have been even if it was Brandon Ingram, son. It should have either been Brandon Ingram or Jason Tatum. But wait, was that no, it may have been the Alonzo Ball draft. I forgot which one it was. Yeah, that might have been the Alonzo joint. Shit, even him. But either way, man. He came into a shitty situation because regardless of who he was and what he became, he was going to always be the third guy. You know what I'm saying? The process is Embiid. Ben Simmons is this dude. Not to mention, Markelle, he's not, he's a bigger guard. You know what I'm saying? He's like, 6'3", 6'4", but he's also the shortest one out of them all. And Ben Simmons is kind of low-key, but he's, after watching this is a random shout-out, but after watching the Trap Lord Raw shit about the gangs out in Australia, you definitely had your man Ben Simmons in a couple of flicks, throwing up some signs with these niggas.
That's right. Them niggas get busy, son.
But
that's why he's in that commercial about the meat pies, which definitely made me want to try them out. I was like, oh, if he's in this must be some Australian heat or something, son.
Definitely. But Markelle was definitely he was going to be the most low-key one out of them all. So, whatever. I can see him having the same path as Alonzo Ball because, your original team shit didn't work out. You go somewhere where you can get your shit off and, there's not a lot of pressure. You can really, truly develop your game. Then shit, after a couple years, boy, that next free agency comes up and, your shit is bubbling. If Markelle becomes the player he should be, not even like, a full throttle like point guard, but if he just becomes like the 3-level scorer that he was in college where, he could take it inside, have the mid-range and just have the, the outside J, he'll be all right. I mean, that's, as you said earlier, bro, like that's what the league wants in regards to the point guards these days, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, just to finish up with Ben, like, maybe they'll do something in the midseason. Maybe he really, just goes into hyperbolic time chamber and figures it out.
Trade Ben for Markelle.
Straight up, one-on-one.
Actually, that would be beautiful. So now that would kind of almost be like when T-Mac went to Orlando because Ben could really get his shit off. Then, I mean, I know you. Well, all right. There's a lot of coaches that have this philosophy, so I won't say him specifically. But you would, with Ben Simmons, you could easily go back to those Stan Van Gundy days, son. Where you just surround him by mad gunners. You make him.
So make him Hito Turkoglu.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, basically.
He's gonna, you know what I'm saying, and definitely we'll have to have more. I'm saying will. They'll have to have more alien players, but Otto Porter would have been a nice pickup for them. But Ben, I guess I'll start him at the I don't know. It's the East, so I may start him at the 4, depending on who my center is.
He has to be the 3 because these dudes have like 800 big men.
No, well, again,
because that's who they drafted.
That's if we keep the shit the way it is right now. I'm talking about who I would have, but
who you smoke.
Well, I'm no. You know what I'm saying? Again, because it's the East, you know what I'm saying, my small ball game will have to be crispy, especially with a dude like him, because that's why I'm like, since it's on the East. If I trade him to a team on the West, then yeah, I'm starting him at the 3. But if it's on the, you know what I'm saying, if it's on the East, I'm starting him at the 4. Shit, I may even put him at the 5 at certain times. On the West, definitely like that 3, but you know, they could have traded him for fucking for Aaron Gordon and some picks, man.
Yeah, but all those deals happened, so it's too late.
Him and to put him in,
too late.
To put like it would have been nice to see Markel with at least another one of these dudes, and him and Ben would have been perfect because Markel could have been more the scorer.
Less pressure on him.
Yeah, and Markel can shoot. This dude can't. Their games complement each other way more than Ben and Bede.
Well, we'll see. Like I said, I kind of foresee either some midseason shit or someone makes them an offer they can't refuse somehow, and they take it because. And I don't want to say these two guys don't work because when they work, they're nigh unstoppable. But as we said before, they don't have that third piece of the triangle to balance them out. And to keep them out of each other's fucking space on the court.
They have the third piece. They don't have the fourth piece.
You know.
The third
and also, Ben is like had he used his superior athleticism to develop some back to the basket type action instead of just charging, then I think it would be fine. But because
he already has that. The problem is
but
again, look at who he's playing with.
I get it, but I mean, if you have these two fucking towers in the paint and enough gunners now, like before, the problem is they didn't have shooters, but now they have some. So
the problem is, look, because like I said,
they should be buckling them into the paint at every opportunity. Most teams in the league can't even deal with that.
No. But again, the third piece is Tobias. He's their foundation, or he's their consistency. When these two are wavering, he's the one that is like he'll give you that consistent.
Yeah,
18, 19.
And I don't want to shit on him because he's played fairly well in the last few years.
They need the fourth piece though.
Even though I said a million times that he's overpaid,
no. At this point, he is not.
No, like they're getting their money's worth for sure.
Because he's keeping them afloat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's their third.
Well, he plays well. They play well. So, but he's
that's
there.
What
What
you want
do you
your
call
third piece to be though. You want it. You want your third, not necessarily the scoring option, but your third main player to be like, you know what I'm saying, the calming effect. You know what I'm saying? And he's
got more years in the league, so it seems mentally he is not as bothered as these two seem to be by losing, by no chemistry. I don't want to say no chemistry, but by chemistry issues.
And he was a very underrated player ever since probably since high school. Well, no, I don't know because if you go to Tennessee, that means you were recruited. Tom.
They just need Charlie Villanueva to come back. That's all. That's what they need.
Charlie Villanueva, Mecca Okafor, your man that you was trying to run back the other night, Samuel Dallenberg.
Word.
Where is he? He's like he's not like I don't want to say OD foreign, but he's not like from here though.
Yeah, I forget who he represents.
I don't think he's English, but I don't think he's
I forget exactly who he represents. I want to say the Virgin Islands. That's probably wrong, but like
he may be worse.
I feel like he's like an islander of some sort.
I forgot, but speaking of somebody that could be on the all obscure team,
I don't know. He had some noise behind him. He was a perennial, rim protector, blocker.
All day.
Pretty good, like around that area. He just couldn't score. That was his only real issue. I think kind of injury prone as well.
But even with
I remember he was a Knick as well, wasn't he? At some point, I might be wrong about that. Samuel Dallenberg.
Yeah. No. He was, but he played on a lot of like teams, kind of like shit.
He's like Hassan Whiteside, except less of a dick, I guess. He was more of a team player than Hassan is.
Nah, Hassan is a better player, but
yeah,
but Samuel he got caught up on playing on teams that were just mad mediocre. Son.
Pretty much. So he wasn't on a contender where his unique like skill set would really be effective.
Except for maybe I think Dallas, but because I think he was on that Dallas team, that old Dallas team with Jose Calderon and Monte, and I like that team. I like using that team in 2K.
Son Jose, the
I
oldest Raptor
think
ever.
He was on that team.
Jose was out here balling,
swagging and bagging.
I mean, so that's pretty much it. Like, as far as lists, I have a couple more in the bag here. If you want to talk to them, but they're so vastly different from basketball that I don't even know if you want to approach them. One was us watching PFL the other night, which really the only thing I really care about, because a lot of these dudes is old, and not that I don't want to see them, but like I liked more the production. I liked the referee wearing the head cam or the glasses cam, so you could see his point of view.
Yeah, no, they trying to be a little bit more innovative.
I liked that. I liked that they had 1 billion stats, even though it was a little much, but I liked it. I could appreciate more numbers.
Well, PFL has been
more interaction with the fans, which is cool. Like the other leagues don't really do that, which is unusual.
Their stars are old, but
they got some heat, like the young dudes.
The other night, like the young, with the what was that, the welterweight or middleweight tournament?
Yeah.
Well, your man Rory
got murdered. Old real estate agent Rory McDonald getting smoked.
He got Russell fucked, man.
He totally did.
And he got muscled straight up and down.
Largely muscled.
We watched that, and we watched the Bellator too. That was all right.
It was okay. Bellator is kind of like cruising, which is again I appreciate that in the sense that Strikeforce had some heat to it, and then just was snuffed out because of corruption and money issues and all that shit. And being in competition with the UFC, which is not easy. But
they're doing a fairly good
job.
Bellator
is doing okay for kind of being the retirement home of the UFC, I guess. Even though I very much enjoyed Gegard Mousasi beating the shit out of, what was that? John Salter is his name.
Yes.
The rat wrestler, the rat wrestling dude.
The rat man.
But it was cool to see Gegard do Gegard things, and it made me sad because I was like, damn, you're still good enough to be in the UFC, and they just don't want to pay you, and you're kind of an asshole. So I guess I get you're not in the club, but
I wouldn't call him an asshole. He just, what I'm saying.
He is. He said mad wild shit. But again, there have been, as we've talked about off camera many times before, there have been plenty of other fighters who were way worse than this dude and said way more off-color shit, did way more off-color shit, and they just get the golden ticket. So it's astonishing to me that a fighter of that caliber, who an all-time, he is a legend at this point. He almost has 50 wins. That shit is crazy.
No, first ballot.
That he isn't fighting at the highest level where he could still clearly compete because Dana doesn't like him. That seems so lame.
If you're not a cokehead, Dana doesn't like you.
Or MAGA. Or conservative, or if you just ain't fucking with him in whatever way, it seems like you can't complain against him, not at all, but if it's in a certain way, then you're sunk. Because again, Demetrius Johnson you never heard him antagonize, fight nobody, none of that, and they just traded him off because the perception was that he was boring, and once Triple C smoked him out, they had their excuse to get rid of him.
And I mean, again. We're in an age where you can create your own brand, market your own brand, and bank off your own brand. So, again, I understand that most fighters really ain't even really about that life, bro. They just want to be fighters. So, to a degree, it is up to the promotion, but this shit ain't boxing in the 70s or the 80s where, what I'm saying, you had to fuck with, either Bob Arum or fucking Don King to get your shit off. No. You can You can have your fucking TikToks, son. You can have your fans only.
All of it, all of it.
You can do all of that, bro, and probably get way more bread than you even get from fucking fighting, man. If you're, again, an engaging character, or shit, even if you have an ill story, man, and you know, that shows you how low key Demetrius really is, because just what you just said would have been like an ill story for him just to start some shit and just have a crazy fucking fan base, but he chose not to.
Nah, he likes gaming and fighting, and
see, even
he's a
that,
cool
though,
dude,
boy,
you know.
He can have his gaming shit, bro. Have you seen him in any I don't know how many celebrity gaming tournaments they have, but have you seen him in any of them shits?
Honestly, maybe here and there once or twice, maybe, especially since he was sponsored by Microsoft. So I believe he still streams as well, like now.
Okay.
Which would make sense for him.
He has to, man.
And not even that. It was just, I'm sure he's got bread, but I think he's just
I'm not saying he has to for the bread. I'm just saying he has to just because he just has to. Once you start that shit. So.
And he enjoys it. Like, he enjoys gaming. That's clearly a part of his life.
Yeah.
Getting sponsored by Microsoft is like nothing,
Is he a Tekken dude or?
I can't remember. I don't remember.
Can't remember.
I don't remember.
Can't remember.
And that's sad, because he's a nice guy. Like, he's a dude he's the type of dude they should be pushing more, and just they won't, because that's not the archetype. Again,
he seems like he may be a Fortnite dude.
As he probably we talked about much earlier in the afternoon with that nice guys finishing last shit. It's not so much that it's the meek, and I'm not saying meek dudes are bad or weak or any of these other things like society does. But clearly,
no.
They are not seen as marketable, and they're not seen as worth it
people
to push.
As Tyson said, that being Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? People are drawn into the darkness. You know what I'm saying? They're drawn to the darkness because they feel like they're gonna see some certain type of light. But even to rephrase it, like people are just drawn to the storm. They're drawn to the hurricane. You know what I'm saying?
And more importantly,
the spectacle of it.
And they want to see either, that spectacle fail because of how brash they are or whatever they are.
No, they want to see that South Park episode about, who was that, Lindsay Lohan?
No, Britney Spears.
Was it Britney?
Yeah, when they blew her head off.
Yeah, she had the, yeah.
And then Miley Cyrus is the next one at the end, which was true. They totally predicted
See, that's why I thought it was Lindsay, because that's the Good Harvest shit, ain't it?
Yeah.
Good Harvest.
It's going to be a good harvest this year.
Did they get that from a movie? Because
it's a story.
What story is that?
I think it's called The Lottery. And in the story, basically, they had this lottery every year in a village. And if you draw the ticket, they stone you to death. And that's what they do for the harvest. Like, that's how they appease, like, whatever god or whatever.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, and there's a lot of messages in it, like, teaching kids to just keep up tradition, even if it's stupid. And doesn't necessarily guarantee a good harvest or anything like that.
True American culture.
But yeah, that story left a mark on me as a kid. Definitely, it's definitely one of those Americana type of stories. I don't even know if it's an American story per se, but I just remember hearing about it and seeing it referenced a lot.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it was crazy. So they basically riffed on that. In that episode.
All right, makes sense.
Which was good. Like, that's the genius of the South Park creators. Good for them for what is it? Getting that almost $1 billion deal with fucking HBO Max and them, whoever it is they signed with, and got that money for.
Oh shit! It's about time. I mean, boy, they are what, 25 years strong now?
Yeah, and doing a bunch of shit.
I don't know how many
fucking
Emmys, how many
all types of accolades, games, Broadway play.
Still waiting for that next
successful
movie.
show. Still waiting for that next South Park movie.
No, we need a real production. Y'all done y'all trilogy shit. Imagination.
And technically, the games were like movies in themselves.
No.
But
I don't want no breadcrumbs, nigga. I need the whole sandwich.
I need a movie. Son.
Fuck that, boy. It's 21 years. They should have did it last year, but now again, the pandemic special and the vaccine special were funny. Well, more the vaccine special. The pandemic special
was weird. It's very odd.
But Randy Marsh.
That's been South Park the last few years, though. Weird as hell.
And the Randy Marsh Chronicles have taken over.
I guess, but I guess that had been slowly but steadily happening anyway.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, shit. Honestly, it started. Whenever they, well, no, I would say, well, all right. And I like.
No, I'm sorry. I thought this is America.
But see, look, no, because look.
But it had begun before that, though. Yeah.
He had his moments, but he would only get like 2, maybe 3 episodes a season when he would wig out. But I like what they started doing when, like, all right, when Gerald Broflovski was the ill troll, and then this dude Randy Marsh was Lord, and I wish they did that with more people.
Yeah, but they said Hillary Clinton not winning the election fucked that whole season up because they were so certain that Trump was not going to win.
As we all were.
Which they weren't, which is why they weren't using him so much, and they just it threw the whole. That's why that members buried thing is so weird apparently and kind of disjointed. That's kind of when I dropped out.
But that shit was funny though.
It was funny. I just kind of
wasn't watching then. Well, I'm still kind of not watching now. But.
I haven't been in a while, but like that's around when I dropped out. I think I watched a little bit of the next season with Cartman and his girl and all that shit they were doing, Elon Musk and whatever. But like
the motivational speaker principal nigga.
Yeah, exactly. PC principal, but
and he's still the principal.
He's still the principal. But
I ain't gonna lie, like now shit is interesting because, and I'm mad we jumped into the South Park shit, but fuck it. It's beautiful because Mr. Garrison, aka Trump, came back, son. So
yeah.
Like Principal PC, or actually that's PCP, and Mr. Garrison is going to be an incredible. Well, shout out to my man, my guy, Mr. Mankey, son. Okay.
He's having his own character arc where he's just like tired. He just doesn't give a shit anymore. Freaking out. Like
I see him doing that like that ill militia shit and like trying to just go mad commando and did fucking did Stan's uncle get out the fucking hospital from COVID yet?
We both haven't been watching it, so like I don't know, dude.
I'm actually because I seen I seen the vaccine special.
I saw the specials, but I don't it's so hazy to me.
That's why I'm asking. I don't remember seeing him, so he may be at the crib. I don't think he died.
Yeah.
I don't think he died. That'd be crazy if they killed him off. But the vaccine special was hilarious when Walgreens and fucking CVS was looking like the club.
Yep. And the old people was like the grandma was giving fingers at the line.
I'm like, yo, why y'all playing mad techno in there, son? That is fucking Walmart, son. But getting back to it.
The last two I got was one that I've been actually trying to talk to for a while, but we didn't get to in the last couple episodes because not that I felt under researched, but like I wanted to have like the facts in front of me for this. But we can still talk to it because it's still been widely covered at this point, especially as the case begins, the actual court case begins. And that is brother Deshaun Watson and his massage escapades, man.
No, honestly, I mean, I haven't gotten too in depth into that neither. But the most recent thing I've seen is just basically there were 22 reported cases, but I don't think he's getting sued for all of those.
I think he's just getting sued for a handful.
No. Yeah. I remember
because I think the same lawyer's representing a bunch of them.
There's
That's
like 10 cases that are still around. And of course, the NFL is trying to do their own fucking quote unquote investigation. And I remember seeing something about like 2 of the alleged victims. They just wasn't fucking with the NFL's means and process of handling their investigation. So shit is getting a little messy out in Houston, man. It really is, man.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised by this, given that you're someone who is a millionaire and famous and, decent looking. You have everything pretty much.
He's famous enough, and I mean, more than anything, bro, he had a real clean-cut image before.
Yeah, exactly. So you mean to tell me that you can't find, like, a dedicated, like, asshole rubber, son, like, at all? For you? For money? For the money you have?
In Houston.
And I know part of it is about power. I know part of it is about making people, do whatever you want.
I mean, he's a quarterback. So
you know what I'm saying? I get it's a lot.
Finesse some shit.
There's a lot more that goes into it, but you still like don't have like a guy, like how niggas have like a drug guy and a girls and guys guy, like a hose guy.
No, to your point.
And person like that. Like,
to your point.
It's like how Tiger Woods didn't have like niggas with the hush money for like the hoes that he had.
He was second under James Harden, and now that James Harden left, he really should be the man in fucking Houston because there's nobody else. The Astros have their fucking shit going on where the whole league still hates them. Rightfully so. Once again, the beard left. Unless... I would love to see this. It's not a prophecy, but... Unless your man John Wall comes back and has the ill all-star
the resurgence.
Hey, boy.
Him and Christian Wood go ham. Like, become the crazy 1-2.
I don't know if House is still there. I think he is. But yeah, I mean, look, they have talent, bro. They can do some shit. I don't know if they'll be a playoff team, but point is, Deshaun Watson can be shit. He really could run the whole state of Texas if he wanted to, but definitely Houston, because he's better than Dak, and clearly the Cowboys are the bigger team, but.
Yeah, but if Houston was cooking, they don't care.
Look,
you see how they are when the Rockets are cooking. So like,
all Deshaun Watson has to do is get the Texans to like a fucking AFC Championship game, son. Which they almost did 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess that's really all I wanted to discuss. I didn't want to go into the details of the case. It's not really that important, but like,
I mean, he likes a certain kind of massage.
I'm saying, like, so you mean you can't find niggas to gladly not only do it and will happily take your money, but like are practiced in it, like know what they're doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm quite sure that there are certain massage parlors and other venues that will accommodate his certain tastes.
Which is why I think he just tried it. He just tried to force it with the wrong ones, man. Because again, 22, that means he's doing it probably like all the time, being like, yeah, this is just how I like it. And
no, there's just 22 reported cases.
That's what I'm saying, like that we know of. So like,
and again, it's
mans
22,
couldn't find a dungeon like for that. Like,
it's 22, and he really, like I said, there's only like 10 of them that are really like on him about.
Yeah, like are in the case. That's what I'm saying. I know. Unless that's changed. Since time of recording or since time I read it, which was a month ago.
The first two are the ones that I think that they still a little low key, but those are the ones I think that they was fronting on the NFL investigation. As far as I can remember, there's only been like maybe outside of them two, maybe two more that came out. But everybody else is, like I said, they low key. So, you know what I'm saying? They chilling under the Hoover 2 masks.
And rightfully so. You know how the NFL got them hit squads, bro. They tell you shut the fuck up. You don't shut the fuck up.
You know what? Well, in the past, these days they can't do that.
Yeah, it might be different because
they can't.
The heat is on them a little bit.
Yeah, way more than any other fucking time. Well, no, all right. Maybe when I was in high school when fucking Goodell first took over.
Honestly, I would even, and just when the CTE stuff broke and how much that has dogged them
that's a little
for
bit
years
after
and
that.
years.
That's a little bit after that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's been like a major, because the average person cares
honestly,
about that.
Like, and you could say that, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the shit that was going on, whether it be who was that? Chris Henry, dude that had passed away because he fucking. I forgot if he jumped off a fucking pickup truck. He was arguing with his girl. And it was all types of shit. It was shit going on. Even Brandon Marshall was wilding back then, son. And he'll tell you that, bro. And I appreciate seeing him whenever I see him. I think, yeah, he's on whatever that shit is that come on Fox, like early morning. Well, I don't even know. They don't need weird, like, summertime schedule. So I don't know what the fuck is coming on right now at what time, son. But he's somebody that, like, has been through it. At one point, you know what I'm saying, he kind of got one of his teammates killed. Darren Williams back in what was that, 06? When back he was in on the Broncos, but you know, it's one thing to really be in a gang, and it's one thing to be in a gang affiliate, bro. Know your place, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially, look, you're an NFL player, my nigga. You clearly, you're not gangbanging, son. You're not. Like, let's just call it what it is. And if you are, you're fucking stupid, all right? But, seeing his growth, both psychologically, mentally, and shit, even as a player, you know what I'm saying? Shit, him being, like, one of the bigger fucking wide receivers I've ever seen, watching him bully little-ass corners was beautiful, son. But hearing him talk and, like, just hearing, like, you can tell, like, how somebody's thought process goes and how it moves by the way they talk and the way they speak. And you can see, like, you know what I'm saying, the transformation. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that he was out here wild and saying some real OD shit back in the day, but you can see the growth. And I also remember, like, some shit when he was on the Bears, and, it was probably, like, during summer camp, which is, like I said, kind of going towards the end of right now. Because, summer camp ends, like, the second or third week of the preseason. But this year they're switching it up because I think it's only, like, 3 games. But, they were in, Chicago, wherever they have the summer camp, and, you know what it is, son. It's hot. You out there doing all types of shit. You trying to get your shit off. Not trying to whatever. But there was a little tussle. Then he had to go to the sideline, and he had just kneeled down, and he was just kind of like staring into what seemed like the distance. And one of his coaches that came by him, he's like, yo, what do like, what's going through your mind right now? And he's like, yo, I'm just concentrating right there. I'm just gonna say it's a tree, but he probably said like this building or some shit. He was just concentrating on just like one viewpoint, just to kind of get his mind off of what was going off. Yeah, and he was like, I'm just focusing on that, just centralizing. That's why, again, if y'all haven't seen it, this just came out a couple of days ago, that Malice in the Palace. That's why Ron had laid down on the table. Now, people saw that as disrespectful, but when he explains it, he was just like, I was just taking that moment to count to 5. And you hear that's that Family Matters. 1, 2, 3. What is bothering me? 4, 5, 6. I need some stick. I don't know, whatever. But considering how much of a wild boy Brother Marshall was, and to see where he is now. Oh shit, even brother Peace, or Brother World Peace. I don't know how he, I guess it's Brother World Peace, or Brother Meta. Just seeing them grow in that way is a nice inspirational story, you know what I'm saying? And, I can only throw that out to the youths, in regards to who's coming into what league, who's going to what association, you know what I'm saying? The opportunity is there, and you're there, so what you do and how you do it is, it's all on you, and I guess that's ultimately why we talk about the All Obscure team. Another all obscuritin or obscuritine is Brother Al Harrington, son.
I suppose. I feel like he was a little more heralded than obscure player number 4, but
he was never truly an all-star though, neither.
Yeah.
Even though he was an incredible matchup problem, like during the time with which the alien player wasn't even really fashionable.
Yeah, they were saying the way he was playing basketball was not the right way. I think that he was another one player that came out in the wrong era, where his game would be totally fine today. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he was in the right era. He just wasn't on the right teams.
That too. They didn't appreciate his skill set.
Oh, you know what? No, he was on the right team just because, the Warriors, he wasn't going to see that much time, even though he kind of did. He didn't really his claim to fame probably was when he was on the Hawks. With when Joe, JJ, Smooth Joe got there.
Yeah, I mean, he also had those years on the Knicks when they were shelling people with threes.
Don't bring that up.
He had his time. It's just
do not bring that up.
We'll see. I feel like there are more obscure players than him that deserve that roster spot, but
he may be a starter. He may be a starter.
That's where the research comes in. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna be like Marko Jaric or anybody like that, or a Coutinho Mobley.
But I'm not putting him on the obscure team. Obscure means that
he might be like, we might need another team of like niggas who just were not either in the right era or on the right team.
The coulda, woulda, shouldas.
Yeah, those dudes who had it, but just were not, for one reason or another, just didn't make it.
Right.
Like Rashard Lewis and them,
Yeah, but no, you transition to football with the brother Deshaun, the Chronicles of Brother Watson. We'll definitely be keeping that afoot, but yeah, preseason football shit is again, preseason football is just like summer league and certain, all right. We was watching highlights earlier. Trey Lance was looking good. 49ers, I'm not gonna say they have the same situation they had back in whatever that was, 86, 87, when they already had Brother Joe and they brought in the young, hot-footed fucking Steve Young, who he might be my favorite quarterback of all time. I gotta think about that. But yeah, no, they have a nice little duel going on. Porn star Jimmy, see boy, if that pass to fucking Emmanuel Sanders would have fucking went through and they got the chip, we might not be having this conversation right now. But outside of that, there's not a whole lot to talk about because for you Jet fans, Zach Wilson is, he's looking all right. They definitely provided him with a much stronger support system than Sam Darnold. Shout out to Sam Darnold, baby. I hope you do your thing out there in NC. The Giants are the Giants. We'll see what they're going to do. Danny Dimes has this is his year, bro. If it's make or break, because if he gives this season, then we definitely shopping next off season or during the draft. My Raiders are looking a little weak defensively, but that's been the story for the last few years. More than likely, and once we get real deep into those kind of cool, cold days of the fall/winter, we'll see what's going on. But this might be Aaron Rodgers' last year out in Green Bay, man. We'll see how that goes.
All the memes of him like wandering the streets mad aimlessly are mad funny.
That and the memes of him hosting Jeopardy, which he really wants to do.
They should. Apparently, they put in some bum ass producer on instead. One of the producers on instead of any of the cool, like LeVar.
A-Rod, he has a little swag.
Like LeVar Burton or fucking Ken Jennings.
No, it should be this nigga. I know they won't do it, but it should be Louis C.K.
Nah, it should be your man, the one and only. Fucking.
Nah, keep it real. It should be Chris Rock, son.
Nah, none of them.
I need a comedian, bro.
Nah, it could be the one and only, son. The one who was him on Celebrity Jeopardy, son. Your man, son.
Will Ferrell was cool, but I ain't got no time for him, son.
That's what I'm saying. It would be hilarious.
And it's kind of too late for that now.
No, it's not.
No, it is, bro. The man is dead, and now you really can't do that because now.
Oh yeah, because that's what he's known.
It's going to be seen as a joke.
Then fuck it, put it on Keenan. He already hosts Black Jeopardy. He's funny enough. He's
Keenan
good enough.
Don't need that. If you're gonna do it, boy, you might as well do Kel, son. If you're gonna do it.
Kel, where's Kel, son?
Kel needs that.
Kel's throwing orange soda parties, like.
Nah, all right, now we really
he ain't as established as Keenan.
We really
son.
are jumping around, but he's not as established because when they came out and during the time of which they broke up, I don't know if he came out during then, but when he said that, you know what I'm saying, he likes dudes, you know, that kind of fucked him up. Even though he is in the entertainment biz, you would think that would have got him on, but
yeah, but it's different. It's different for black men because Black America.
But that's what I'm saying. During the time,
it's still very intolerant of gayness.
And looking at and considering how they looked at both him and Keenan during that time, again, perception is a bitch. But you know, again, like there shouldn't have been no perception because they was young dudes that got themselves on. So
yeah,
like and. You know, I don't know, but you know, he for whatever reason he got blackballed, and the last time I remember seeing him was I forget if it was a show or a movie, but he was definitely kind of playing like a kind of like a gay hairdresser, and this had to be like I would say probably like the late 2000s, right? Like I want to say maybe like a little bit before Keenan got to SNL. But throw it on the ground.
Oh man, if we're talking about Keenan and Kel, niggas is running out of steam.
No, we not. It's just because you know we talking about Jeopardy, and
yeah,
that's why I brought out the A-Rod. But either way, this may be his last season out there, bro, and that is in a way that's historic because that means that Green Bay have screwed over and. Not mistreated, but they have not managed.
They underappreciate that's they take him for granted. That's what it is.
They've mismanaged two Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Now Brett Favre, I'm gonna blame him for that because he it wasn't like he didn't have like a good team around him.
I mean, also the way they slurped the man, like what did you expect?
It's both ways. It's both ways. But again, and it's ironic too because.
You see how he's out here sending pictures of his balls to female reporters, son. This thing was getting away with murder.
It wasn't just his balls, boy. It was the schlong.
The whole package.
The gray hairs and all.
Fucking the wizened dick of Brett Favre.
But it's amazing how like stories really like have like that that 360 effect because Aaron Rodgers got drafted, got benched for Favre. Favre did his thug dizzle. Had his best season up until that point with the Packers. You know, through that luxurious pick, which led to the New York Giants getting their chip. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that one, brother. Went to the Jets, had a good ass season. Went to the Vikings, had another great fucking season. Got beat the fuck up in New Orleans. Then gave the next season. Aaron Rodgers was sitting behind him for like 3 years, 2 or 3 years. He becomes the new hotness. Well, no, he doesn't become the new hotness because niggas hated him because they didn't want anybody else but Favre. He comes out, does his thug dizzle, gets the chip, arguably becomes the best quarterback in the league. Then becomes mad, old, gray, and salty, much like Favre, and here the fuck we are back. It's 2021, and I think we're right back where we were back in 07.
2007, good year.
So like the Packers, like all right, the Packers are like Orlando, like in regards to like Orlando and their centers. The Packers, they can draft and get great fucking quarterbacks, but they do not know how to really. Like, deal and handle them. I don't want to say handle them, but they don't know how to fucking manage these motherfuckers, man.
Again, I feel like it's very much without having extensive knowledge, they take niggas for granted. Like, it's easy to do that, which is odd because quarterbacks are usually so much more highly valued, but...
and it's Green fucking Bay, bro.
Exactly. Football, one of football religions. So like,
even beyond that, the city owns the team. I think they're still the only fucking team that is owned by like their like constituents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand what the manage, and I think management kind of has a chip on their shoulder because of that, and that's why they do the shit they do. But whatever, man. Y'all niggas got championships, so I don't feel sorry for y'all. Lambeau Field is Lambeau Field, all right. again, yeah, and outside of that, we have a lot of. This is another interesting. Like last season was interesting just because it's like, all right, we were still in the midst of the pandemic. You didn't know how shit was going. There was a lot of fucking flex scheduling going on because staff members were catching COVID, players, so on and so forth. So you may have had a game that was supposed to be on like fucking Sunday. That shit was played on like a Wednesday, which honestly was cool. But this season should have a little bit more rigidness to it, or a little bit more, I guess, structure. So we gonna see what won, but the stories are there because we may, and this may be the first time we've ever gotten this, we may get a back-to-back Super Bowl situation with the Chiefs and the Bucks, because the Chiefs got cocky, but I think Andy Reid lost a couple of pounds, so that he's motivated. So they I think they was like, nah, fuck the Bucks, that was a fluke. They not beating us again. Bucks is like, nah, fuck you, pay me. Again, since this is A-Rod's last year in Green Bay, they may have a little bit more sizzle. Should other teams look out for? The Niners, they always well coached. Definitely the Rams. I wouldn't mind seeing Matt Stafford finally do it. Tennessee Titans with your favorite quarterback of all time. And they made that nice acquisition of brother Julio. Offensively, they should be good money. I don't know how their D is going to look, but, we'll see that. Overall, look, the league is, you have your top-tier teams, but they all have weaknesses. So there'll definitely be a couple of upsets, especially since they added more teams to the wild card, much like, baseball did. And, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to September, man. I'm looking forward to, going to a good spot, getting some good wings, getting drunk, and seeing some good games, man.
Definitely. Maybe I should be more invested this time, and I'll drop out week 7.
Well, you do a sports podcast, sir.
Yeah, I suppose.
Don't worry, folks. By like week 5, I'll have him fully invested.
Hopefully.
No.
And that's actually an excellent transition to the end, because YouTube gets a little funny when we get near 2 hours with the uploading. I had some more things, but they're like wrestling things, and I feel like those deserve their own episode. Perhaps we will cover SummerSlam, since it's the next big thing.
Well, not just SummerSlam. I think we'll do another mixed bag.
Well, we'll do like a bunch of wrestling shit. That's the major.
We'll do a mixed bag.
That's just the major event.
Maybe if it's worth it.
Maybe on SummerSlam evening itself, we'll see. But I'm starving to be honest with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary excellency, thank you for joining us once again through this very funny grab bag. This is definitely a grab bag episode. Like, this is just a bunch of shit.
Well, the summertime is a grab bag of a lot of different shit.
Let them know who you are and where they can find you and how they can get at you.
They already know who I am, and they know where they can find me.
But they don't always know. You got to be ready for the new niggas, man.
All day, but what they know what it is.
Every time. It's part of the routines.
The routine.
I think I want to give heat to a Twitter account I barely care about.
Oh, no, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But with that, all day, of course, it's the bandit who is of the lighter complexion. The gram is, of course, the bandit. Well, not the bandit, but bandit _light 7. Yeah, you know what? If you have any comments, complaints, or concerns, I guess you could put it under the comments for me with that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, stay tuned for the cookout.
Yes. I've been and still remain the Liquid Snake. God, what is my thing called again? Oh, yeah. Shining Blizzard or Brizard, whatever you want to go with. On Twitter, at Shining Brizard. I'll put it in the description because that's pretty much all I ever put in the descriptions. Feel free to reach out, DM me, complain there, complain in the comment section, like, share, subscribe, all that shit. You know, sell me your firstborn. Maybe the blood of your firstborn, when I sacrifice it, will convince the algorithm to push us.
I'm saying, and you can send your thongs in the mail too if you want to. Only your clean thongs though.
Asterisk, clean thongs only. So yeah, we'll see y'all next week. If not before then, if something major pops up.
No, it'll be before then.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of days from now.
Yeah, we'll see. It's about what's bubbling out there. And if not, it'll be wrestling next time. Until then, niggas.
Shorty.